I am Paco, and you're watching Bad Witch Books. Hey guys, today we're going to be going over my anticipated releases for 2026. It is wild that we are already here, that it's the end of the year. Next Friday's video will be my January TBR already, and so it is just crazy. But let's get to it, shall we? So I have about 10 anticipated books, and I'm going to be giving them out not in order of most anticipated, even though I will tell you when the most anticipated one is. But yeah, 10 of these. Most of these are like books by authors I've read before and trusted, and some of them are sequels, and there are some standalones, and I do have one book that is a what's it called? It might be a debut or it's an author I've never read before. So number one that I have here is a book I've actually already read. I read the arc of Carnival Fantastico by Angela Montoya. This is a book about Esmeralda, a con artist fortune teller who works in this magical traveling carnival. And one day the boy that broke her heart and her first love shows up, and he's like looking for somebody, and they have to end up working together, and they have to find out the dark secrets of the carnival and the dark secrets of the kingdom, because he is the son of the commandant, the man she's on the run from, because like he is a general and shit like that. But I really enjoyed this book. It comes out February. I have the list right here. It comes out February 3rd. So I very love this. Can't wait to see it. I will be rereading it again when it comes out. But very fun. You know, Angela Montoya is one of my favorite authors of all time. The next book on this list is Dawn of Nightmares, which comes out February 10th. This is the next book in the by Kerri Macaco's Prince of Sins series. Each book follows a different Prince of Sin, where the first one followed envy, the second one followed gluttony. This book follows Sloth. I'm very excited. Sloth is like a nerd of all the brothers. He has a giant library, so I'm very excited. I think this book is going to be like kind of dedicated to the book lovers and stuff like that. So I'm just very excited to see. These books are just fun brain rot for me. I enjoyed the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, which is what this is a series spinoff of. But I think I enjoyed this series better. The next book, we have Immortata, I think is how we pronounce it. Tune. That is by Ava Reed. This comes out March 17th. And this, all I really know is about a girl. She is from, I think, a necromantic family. And they were believed to have been wiped out. But she goes to the court in, I believe, disguise. And I could be making this up. This is what I remember. But she's trying to get her family's power back. And it's necromantic magic. And say less. Ava Reed is an author where I love her concepts. Do I always love 100% the book? It's okay. It's here and there. But I am very excited for this because we have like necromantic. It's supposed to be like enemies to lover vibes. And I just love all of that. The next book I have is A Tapestry of Fate by Sharon Chakraborty. I don't know. This comes out May 19th. This is a sequel to, I know the name of the book. I know Amina Al-Sarafi. You mentioned Amina Al-Sarafi. This follows Amina as she goes on a second quest, and all I know is it involves a sorceress queen. Say less. I love the Daevabad trilogy. I loved Amina Al-Sarafi. I am just so excited to get to this. This is one of my more anticipated ones. This is probably like number 2 or 3 of my most anticipated book of the year. So, next release after that is The Unicorn Hunters. And this is by Katherine Arden, the author of the Winter Night trilogy. I have art of it right here. Yes, that one. That's the Winter Night trilogy art. But this is a historical fantasy, and it, I think, has to do with France. And they're might be conquered, but the only thing they can hope for is to find find a unicorn. And so the royals have to go looking for it. And I love Katherine Arden's writing, especially when she does historical fantasy. And I will just eat that shit up. Yes. Okay. Next book we have is the one new debut author, which I don't even have their name here, so you'll see it in the um, cover, but it is a Prince Among Pirates. I believe this is a YA fantasy, and this is about a young noble who he has to escape something. He joins a crew of pirates and starts to maybe get feelings for the captain. The cover looks gorgeous. This looks really cute. I think this is a debut, so I am looking forward to this book. It's so you know me. The next book I have is Deadbeat. We do not have a cover for this. This is supposed to release on August 31st, I believe, is the day that Goodreads has. And this is the last book in the Alex Stern trilogy. I enjoyed Ninth House. I enjoyed Hellbent. I am excited to see where this trilogy ends because I do enjoy this urban fantasy. It's an urban fantasy. It's about Alex Stern, who can see ghosts, and she goes to Yale, and she works as kind of like a counter to the secret societies there. So, the first book was really fun. The second one was good. Do check trigger warnings if you're going to read the books, because I high-key suggest checking those trigger warnings. Next is probably number 2 of my most anticipated, or 2 and 3. It's tied with Tapestry of Fate, and that would be The Knave and the Moon, which comes out on September 1st. This is by Rachel Gilligs. It's the sequel to The Night and the Moth. The way The Night and the Moth ended, I am still shocked, and shaken over. One of my favorite reads of this year. You guys will see that not next week, but I believe the week after that will be my top 10, because I wait for January to do my top 10. I think if people who do their top 10 reads in December is crazy, but that's just how I work. But The Knave and the Moon is the sequel. It's a follow-up to The Night and the Moth, which The Night and the Moth is about a seer who needs the help from this knight who doesn't believe in their like her cause or her thing. When her seer sisters start to go missing. It was so good. I loved it so much. The atmosphere. Chef's kiss. Next book I have is my most anticipated read of the year. It was also, funny enough, my most anticipated release of last year's video. My 2025 releases, it got pushed up a year. And it is Espiritu Cemetery Boys number 2, which will by Aiden Thomas. And that is going to be released on, drumroll please, September 8th. And this follows Yadriel and Julian after the events of the first book. As shit happens, I'm very excited for this. Cemetery Boys is one of my favorite books of all time. The fact that it got pushed back spiritually hurt, but I get it, because I'm like, take all the time you need to write the book so that we could have the best version. And I am so excited for this book. And then the last book I have, I'm hoping comes out this year. It has a date on Goodreads, and I think it was supposed to come out in 2026, and it just doesn't have any cover art. But it's The Wretched and the Divide by... what's her name? Give me a second. It's coming to me. It is by Adeline Grace, the author of Belladonna. And I think this is her adult debut, and this is like pitched as, what's it called? I see the cover in my head. But okay, it's basically, I forget what it's pitched as, but my mind just completely blanked because I see the cover. I just can't think of the title. But basically, a girl she's like in the army or whatever, this fantasy army, and she is trying to get bonded with an angel, and then apparently a demon shows up, and there's a love triangle of some point. It's adult. I'm very excited. I love Belladonna, and I honestly cannot think of that other book, and it's going to piss me off until I think of it, but I am very excited for it. It doesn't have a cover. It doesn't have a date or anything. The only date it has, which I don't know if this is accurate, it has October 6th. So that is the date on this here, but we will see if that is the date that we have there. But yeah, so that is my all the books I'm really anticipated. There are more that I am looking forward to, but I don't know a lot of those authors, so I am being a little more hesitant on that. But those are like my most anticipated reads. What are you guys really excited for in 2026? Do you have any books that you're really excited for reading? I will say the book I'm most excited to read in 2026 would probably be Vengeful Oath or Our Vicious Oaths by Annie Davenport, because I haven't gotten to it this year. It'll be my first book of next year. If you have any books you've gotten this year that you're really excited to read, because that and The Isle on the Silver Sea for me also is one of my like anticipated books I already have that I need to read. But yeah. What are you guys excited for? What are you looking forward to? And thank you guys for watching. I post new videos every Friday. And yeah, bye.